Yeah, just the classic big board. I gotta see what is going on here. All right, all right, all right. So we are going here. Wait, I gotta pull up the. Oh yeah, all the time. Oh, they launched a new contest, the War Room. Oh wait, okay, that's been open. I see. All right, so the big board will wait. When do you want to? Let's see. Are you ready to enter? Yep. Did you? All right. All right. I'm in. 6 more. So we're in. I've never done a war room. Yeah. Seems like it would be. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Yep. We're going. We're going.
We should probably talk about fantasy football and not my multicolored pen.
Yeah, that's probably true.
How do you feel about Aaron? How do you feel about what's the fucking name of the Jets coach? It's not Aaron Glenn. Is it Aaron Glenn? What's his name?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Aaron Glenn saying on an interview he 100% believes Geno Smith is the type of guy to get them to the promised land?
I mean, that's just an unserious thing to say, but that's par for the course for Aaron Glenn, isn't it?
Well, did you hear the whole interview? Oh, you know what? I can't make this joke on stream. Never mind. Yeah, crazy thing to say. Just be honest. Just be honest. I would love for him to just look at the camera and say, listen, Geno wants a paycheck, and we want to lose games. See you there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So have you set your own rankings, John? Whoa, what is this new thing? Draft capital allocation? Are you using an overlay?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So part of what I'm doing here, I gotta advertise for my employer, establish the run, of course. But
You work for Establish the Run? Since when?
last April, I'm just a content grunt. I edit, do some video editing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I
Who's
got
in
the
the lobby?
Oh, we got
We got
Dak.
Jay Gang, the fantasy football show with Dunk, Frank Gore, Ackenbake, Ascap. I don't know any of these guys. Mets Golitz, Dak. Who's after Dak? I don't know. Normally I see games. Fantasy Earl, you're at 10. I'm at 4. Get fucked.
Yeah, I like your spot a lot better here.
So tell me about this overlay.
So yeah, this is the solver. This is their big time product. And what it does, it offers you the best pick available based on, you can import your own rankings or use ETRs. Currently, I use ETRs. Just
And it tells you about your exposure. Is that your exposure?
yeah, 12% there on
So it helps you say
Puka.
variance.
Right.
What else does it show?
It'll show the best picks available for you based on their, I don't know if it's simulations or just their own rankings.
Oh shit!
Based on
I
what
didn't
you
realize
drafted.
the draft started. I got auto drafted Puka. Hopefully he gets out of rehab.
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention. That's fine. Honestly, I think Puka's fine. I think he plays.
Yeah, he should be fine. Puka's, arguably the best receiver
Oh,
in the
what?
league.
He went to a wholeness rehab center and bit a lady. Who hasn't been there before, dude?
Yeah, I mean, Favre was in rehab. He turned out just fine.
Your likely next pick. Now, Underdog added that, right?
Right. I don't like that. I don't know. I'm not used to it.
I don't
yet.
like it. I don't
Yeah,
like it.
Bothers me. That's a sleeper feature. Everyone's trying to be sleeper now, man.
Yeah, they're stupid on sleeper too.
Yeah.
Don't compel people to stick to ADP. Let me get some value. All
I
right.
know.
Did you pick?
No, I'm still waiting here. Looks like it'll be
All
Amon-Ra or
right, your likely
Justin
next pick.
Jefferson.
So Amon-Ra St. Brown went. So what are we thinking, dude? You have 5% Jefferson. You love variance,
I'm gonna
and
go
then
Jefferson.
you kind of have to, especially because the running back's probably going to fall back to you. And
Yeah,
if all four of those guys go, you can always reach on Kenneth Walker.
right. I know. I love me some Saquon Kenneth Walker range right
Ooh, but
there.
you haven't drafted Jeremiah Love at all.
Hardly at all. I took him. I felt like it was the first time I took him recently. It was like yesterday or today. It just hasn't happened. I tend to like going Saquon or Walker more, but you get a little
Yeah?
H-Chan.
Why don't we take the long shot on Achan? What if he gets on 140 targets?
Yeah, I know. It's
I've been liking him in full PPR. DraftKings, I'm getting a lot of Achan.
yeah.
All right, take Hampton. You got 4 seconds, John.
No, I'm not taking Hampton.
You
I'm
got
taking Saquon.
Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Jalen Hurts is not getting cut.
Well, that doesn't matter to me if Hurts is still on the team. I mean, Saquon put up his legendary season with
Did you
Hurts.
break this draft?
Yeah, this is what happens when you add something to a queue. Is it just takes forever. Yeah, there
Wow,
we
that
go.
took a minute. I had to reopen the draft. Why would
Yeah.
you do this to us? We were having a nice time. Underdog's got to figure it out. This guy's name is Mets Go Let's. You get it?
Oh yeah.
That's great. What a
Let's go
guy.
Mets.
I always love when there's obviously another New Yorker in the lobby. All right, Mets Go Let's is winning this draft because he got CeeDee Lamb and Kenneth Walker. What a dog. Oh, never mind. Escap just got JSN and O'Marion Hampton. Why was Marion Hampton falling? Did news come out?
No,
Do I
no,
take
not really.
Trey McBride? Is this going to be my first Trey McBride? I kind of have to, right?
Yeah,
He's
you got to
three
keep
picks
me
past
from.
ADP. But then you know Bowers is also going to fall, right? That's what's going to happen. I'm going to draft both of them. Fuck it. Life's short. Maybe the answer this year is triple elite tight end.
I don't know
Maybe
about
I just
that
get
one.
this one canceled. Puka McBride. I'll tell you what, not a lot of Puka McBrides out there. Actually, there probably are now, right? Because where does Puka slide to? Probably back in the first round.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I know that I have a lot of Puka McBride because I have a lot of both of them. And
But
McBride
together.
together, I'm well. You know what? I actually have a little extension for that too. It's called Best Ball
Oh,
Overlay.
yeah, because of established the run. It tells you your combos.
No, that one doesn't actually.
Watch. You see how Brock Bowers is falling? Because I had to just take McBride for the first time ever. And they're cursing me. I'm gonna do it, John. I'm telling you. Oh no, there he went. I'm so happy. I wasn't gonna do it. All right, who do I reach on here?
Well, you know who's pretty good is DeAndre Swift.
Hmm. You're out of your mind, brother. All right, we're gonna run it back with Josh Jacobs. I haven't had a Josh Jacobs in a while. That's fine. Third round, not bad. He was hurt last year. We'll give him the injury. Chalk it up the injury. We know they're not going to draft a skill position player in the first round. It's the Packers, dude. They're locked in for a defensive player. They don't draft skill position players. Fuck that, bro. They're going Dontavian Wicks, the corpse of Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
right,
yeah.
so
Well, they don't have a first round pick anyways. They only have a second. But
so they're not replacing Josh Jacobs. Is he a value? Is Josh Jacobs a value?
I have a hard
Probably.
time with that. I don't really draft Josh Jacobs.
Oh, take your boy, dude. Kyron Williams. You're right there. You're drafting T. Higgins? No. Explain this pick.
I like to bet on guys that have high weekly upsides. He's a Bengal.
Okay, that was a really good explanation. Who's on
All
your
right,
team so far?
we got a little Saquon, then Jefferson and Higgins.
Okay,
This is pretty run of the
okay.
mill here thus far.
A little zest. I like it.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah. If
have
we
you
get
considered a tight end?
well,
No.
not at this range quite.
Okay, so you
Foiled once
spent a
again.
lot on wide receiver.
Yeah, as much as I
You're
love
up, buddy.
drafting Jets, I would
Ooh,
really
you
like
gotta
to
get a
draft a little
Javante
Devontae.
Williams in there. 0.8%. Now's the time. You need a running back. Dude, who are the Cowboys gonna add? You ran out of time.
Oh, I did it again. We're going Wilson though.
You got to be more on point. You
You're
got to
right.
remember that's the hard thing about trying to stream and draft, dude. You get distracted.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson, not a bad fourth round pick. I wish the Bears receivers went before him by ADP. Talent wise, I think Garrett Wilson belongs in the top 10, but it's still the Jets. Does Geno Smith really recover his? Now he might. He might. Geno Smith certainly might, but I don't know. I just don't know if he gets enough touchdowns. If he only
Right.
catches 4 touchdowns, nothing else matters.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
true.
God.
I was tempted to
Am
go
I gonna
Devontae
do it?
Smith there. You
Am I
going
gonna draft
looking?
Roma Dunze? He goes 52-7. I have to hope he falls. No, Colston Loveland. All right. Do I change it up and draft Jameson Williams or just keep hammering Jalen Waddle?
I mean, personally, I go Waddle every time right
Yeah,
here.
I go Waddle every time. And I've
Yeah.
already queued a Dunze. I'm just gonna let that one auto draft if he falls to me. If he doesn't, I'm tanking this draft for everyone. I'm just drafting only quarterbacks, and I hope they throw it out. I'm
Yeah,
kidding. I would never do that. And people that do that, they're bad people, John.
they're bad. They're bad, and they should feel bad. I was in a draft yesterday that I'm not sure if it's going to get canceled, but the beginning was off, but then he straightened it out the rest of the way. Let me know if you think this will get canceled. Dak Prescott in the first round,
It's canceled.
and just based on that, you think so?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Yeah, and then he just kind of was reaching on more picks. Like a second round was more of a fourth
Oh, this guy
rounder.
went for the cancel it route. He heard me.
Yeah, that's what do we got? What
Oh,
do we
what a
got on this
pussy.
team?
He really wanted Jameson Williams, dude.
He must have. Yeah, I don't. That's highly questionable there.
Or he timed out and he was queuing up Mahomes for later, but I don't know. This dude put Cho in his name. Travion Henderson. This dude's so tanking it. That guy took Quenchon Judkins. Dude, these people are crazy. Why does no one like Roma Dunze? He's a dog. I hate this idea that we're all just ignoring the injury and that he was amazing pre-injury. But once again, Chris has no variance. So Jalen Waddle, Roma Dunze, they're gonna be on every team I draft. Every team. I'm ride or dying with these two guys so hard.
Yeah, I'm
I
I'm
just don't
definitely
care.
with you on Waddle for sure.
All right,
Dunze,
I want to see this tracker in action, dude. You're up in 3 picks. You've if Mike Evans falls to you, you kind of have to. 6.2% ADP. No, he's still there. 10 spots passed. Did he get hurt or something? Oh, you got fucked. Don't draft any more Bashal Tootin. 12%.
I
John,
know.
you're crazy.
Well, that was back when he was in the
Allocate.
eighth.
Yo,
That
get
was
a DeAndre Swift. 0%. You allocated nothing at running back. You have 14%.
no. I'm not doing that. Not doing
Get a
that.
DeAndre Swift. Oh, Christian Watson, your boy. Don't draft Carnell Tate. You're running out of time.
Once
I hate
again.
you. Stop all. I'm not gonna draft with you anymore.
I'm sorry. All right, give a guy a break.
I
Tough
can't believe you
don't.
drafted Carnell Tate. Explain yourself.
I need to raise my exposure a little bit because I've been fading him all off season.
You have 0% DeAndre Swift. You have a whole tool that people would pay money for to track your drafts, and it's telling you, screaming at you, DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
If he's still there, you have to take him.
No, I don't. I don't have to take him. I want to
He's
take
so
Joe Burrow.
good, dude. He's a locked in. He's locked in for 220 half PPR points. That's good in the 5th round. That's good. That's really good. You need a running back. You just
Yeah, I
have
mean,
old man Saquon.
it's not like they're gonna
You'll
add.
have quarterbacks available at you at the next turn. You
Mm,
will. Oh,
brutal.
there you go. You lost your chance. You see, Toe Donuts, very provocative name. He no nuts. I don't know why I said it that way. Wow, the Joe Burrow. You just you just hate balance.
Yeah, ideally I'd start out with another running back in here somewhere, but it's hard. It's hard when they go so quick, of course.
Why is Brian Thomas falling? Did something happen?
I think people are just remembering what a disaster last year was.
Weird. This year when players fall really far past ADP. I don't like this. Can I take off your likely next pick? I don't like it.
Yeah, I wish I could, but I'm afraid that's Underdog's choice.
Well, I feel like I got to take Brian Thomas just after ADP by principle, but I really like Makai Lemon. But I've been dabbling with Jordan Tyson over Makai Lemon.
Hmm.
Nah, I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on with my boy. I probably should have taken Brian Thomas though. 9 picks after ADP.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't really think so. I think you're better off with Lemon, Tyson, lots of guys in
I
that
don't know.
range.
If Brian Thomas gets traded, it's a whole new world.
Yeah, I really hope he does. I really do.
Yeah, me too. Just for his sake. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he seems like a
He
good
deserves
kid.
love. We all deserve love.
Not everyone.
Dang, I really need a running back. Yeah, you're gonna queue up. I can see you queuing up Tyler Warren. What are you thinking for your next pick, buddy?
Well, a running back would
Oh,
be nice. I'd take a little Ramondre Stevenson. I hope he comes back to me. Unless, of
I
course,
hate that this guy reached on Mahomes because I'm really trying to kick quarterback to my next pick, and Mahomes being off the board kind of screws me.
I don't know. I mean, are you really into Mahomes? I'm not.
No, but he just would have been a nice option in the 8th round. I don't want to take a quarterback here, but I kind of have to. I really want to take a running back. I only have one. I only have Josh Jacobs.
Yeah,
But I
that's
know your
fair.
greedy little mittens are gonna take Tyler Algier for me. He's not gonna fall. He's not gonna fall. Gosh darn it. Ugh. Ugh. I'll take Drake May. That was my disgust face. Because I know you don't have the commitment to reach on Tony Pollard, so I'm sure Tony Pollard will be there at my next pick. And I'm telling you this because I know you won't draft him. Even though Tony Pollard, great pick. Titans are not adding more running backs. And Tony Pollard, just like DeAndre Swift, kind of locked in for like 200 fantasy points. Really nice 8th round running back option.
Tony Pollard?
Tony Pollard, but he goes at 104, and you're not drafting a guy 12 picks before ADP. That goes against your little tracker.
Yeah, I do like to play the ADP game pretty much. I just like to get the
What's
values where they
crazy is you're
appear.
gonna have Prescott, Herbert, Lawrence, and Dart available at this next pick, and no good running backs. And remember when I said wait on quarterback and draft DeAndre Swift? You really could have done that. You really could have done that, John.
Yeah, I could have. I think I'll go
You
Jalen
just gotta
Warren
double
here.
down. Nah. You take a quarterback, double down, and only go draft 2. And you can get receivers later, dude. I would just double down on quarterback, personally. Just Burrow, Herbert, or Prescott. Call it a day, dude.
No.
Why am I even here? Why am I here? I thought I was here to help you.
Well, we
It's
all
called
have.
strategy. There's nothing wrong with 2 high-end quarterbacks. You didn't draft any like the first 4 rounds.
Yeah, you're gonna see which quarterback I'm gonna add later, who's gonna pay off just as well as these
Yeah,
guys have
I
here.
know. You're gonna draft Michael Penix and Anthony Richardson, and you're gonna be like, look at Fernando Mendoza. I know what you're about. You're gonna draft like really bad mainstream options. You're gonna be like, trust me, dude. It's Malik Willis's year. He's on the Dolphins. He doesn't need receivers.
Yeah, yeah, that's an option. I was just thinking I might have been sharing the wrong screen this entire time
What?
on streaming wise. So that's
Oh, you
okay
got my
though.
guy Tyler Algier?
Yeah, he came back.
No. I hate seeing you get better value than me when you don't deserve it. Great pick
Yeah,
on Tyler Algier. It's about time you made a good pick.
yeah, that's
Let's
fair.
see.
I
Looking at
haven't.
John's team. Let's see. He picks Joe Burrow, a pick ahead of ADP, Bozo. 4 of the worst receivers I've ever seen. Um, and an aging Saquon Barkley, and then a really nice pick with Tyler Algier. Look at that Tyler Algier pick. Really killed it with that one.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
no, I'm going
Broken
to take
clock.
my own strategy, and I'm going to double down 2 great quarterbacks, just draft 2, get other players later, and watch me get Kyle Pitts at the next pick, and I'm going to get the soon-to-be tight end 1. It's going to be really nice. What a team. I'm telling you, dude, the way quarterbacks go this year, because they all, like, gobble up by, like, the 11th round. If you're starting in round 5 or 6, I have no problem with 2 quarterbacks between rounds 5 and 10, and you just go 2, and you just call it a day.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's pretty fair. Ideally, you want to get your QBs a little earlier.
Well, I have no problem with like 3 late round quarterbacks. It's just not a great year for that, and we have this massive block of like 11 quarterbacks that I can make a case for this guy exceeding 360 fantasy points. So like, why not just get 2 of those guys? This guy really took Kyler Murray at 97. I hate this app sometimes. Oh shoot, good value on Kyle Pitts means nothing because I got Trey McBride. Fudge, and this guy took Laporta. Ugh, you can't go elite quarterback and elite tight end. No. No, then you're gonna get Kyle Pitts.
I know. I
No.
know.
You don't deserve Kyle Pitts. Ugh. Fine. Fine. I'll draft positional value. I hate you. I hope you don't get Kyle Pitts.
Yeah,
I hope
there's a.
Let's gets him.
I think so. I think he is.
He's drafting a nice team. Look at his team. You can learn something from him. Pull it up.
Let's go. Let's. He's got Dak.
Look at that. Dak,
Walker
little
Williams.
KW, Javante. He got that good Javante value. Oh, 4 studs a receiver, or at least great ADP. This guy's crushing ADP.
Yeah, that's true. He is. He is actually.
He's definitely going to take Pitts, bro. He needs a tight end. It's post ADP. I think he's winning this contest right here. No, he took Bo Nix.
Wow.
Oh,
What's he
no,
thinking?
You're gonna get Pitts.
Oh, he's got
You
Harvey, I
deserve
guess.
Kyle Pitts.
Wow. It's my turn
No,
to
he's just
profit.
he heard my strategy. He's probably watching the stream. And he was like, double good QB is a great strategy. You're the worst. I can't believe you got Algier and Pitts. You're like making my favorite team now.
There's still time. There's still time.
It
Oh, you're
really,
gonna.
dude, Jalen Warren, even at 82, I really think Rico Daddle is going to cut into Jalen Warren, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think Warren is a worse pick than Algier. Or I think Algier's a
So
better
why'd
pick
you
than Warren.
draft him?
Well, you gotta get your exposure.
You actually don't. That's the beautiful thing. You can draft whoever you want.
Not me. Not me.
Not you.
I don't believe in fun in these drafts anymore.
I don't know, dude. Your exposures are pretty far off.
Yeah. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Oh, who's that at 22%? You're crazy, bro. Time for another quarterback. Just take Goff.
It's
Take Stafford.
Concepcion.
Ew, Concepcion. You have to go quarterback. You have 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I do. I will fold. I will fold to Chris's will.
Oh, capitulate. I love it. My team is a sloppy mess right now. I hate that I couldn't take that Kyle Pitts value. Why'd they let McBride fall to me? I should have just taken Nico Collins.
I know that's my my qualm every time. Is that McBride falls so much that I end up taking him pretty often. And it's leading me I have a pretty high exposure for McBride. It's like 16+%, and I don't have enough of these second round running backs, and then I don't have enough of these tight ends. But it's hard to pass on McBride. It really is.
It really do be like that. I have no idea who I'm going to draft here. You got any suggestions? What does your app say I should draft? Despair?
I'd probably go Gadsden for you.
Yeah, but I already have a tight end. I have Trey McBride. What's the point?
Oh yeah, I probably wouldn't. It would
I think
probably
I'm just going to start reaching, dude.
probably say running back fire. I'd probably go Gainwell here.
Yeah, but come on. What's he really going to do in Tampa Bay?
Yeah, Gainwell's only a guy I draft in PPR, DraftKings.
Do we take a shot at Jordan Mason? Fuck. I guess I'll take a stab at Kenneth Gainwell. I never draft him. I hate him. I hate that pick. I hate that you put that in my head.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
PPR, I think you got something going. He was so good last year. It's just a shame. Tampa.
I mean, yeah, that was mostly just Rodgers being a Rodgers merchant and all the checkdowns. I mean, Najee Harris caught 22 targets that game from Ben Roethlisberger when he was doing the same thing Rodgers is now. He's not going to get that from Baker. No shot.
He's not going to get it from Baker. It's not going to be part of the scheme. I just burned a pick. I didn't even need to do it. That's terrible. I should have taken a third quarterback. Who cares? Quarterbacks, dude. They raise your floor.
That they do. That they do.
I should have just reached on Jonah Coleman and then gotten someone else here. What are you gonna do? I like Khalil Shakir. I should have had Khalil Shakir. Or Jordan Mason. I've been dabbling with more C-Rod. You put me on. I believe you now.
Oh yeah, good. That's good to hear. Yeah, C-Rod. I mean, I just think he's just a phenomenal value. How could you
What
not?
do we think about Tyler Shaw? Worth
Uh,
worth going at 123?
where he goes now, it's is he
Stupid,
coming up?
right? He just went. He got drafted.
Oh,
123. I with
hi-
dunks.
yeah. I mean, him ahead of Stroud and Willis, I think is a little nuts, but otherwise, I think it's all right. Kellen Moore, high volume, fast paced. Oh, you know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Matthew Golden time.
Yes, sir.
I thought, 15%? Okay, so you clearly don't care about variance. There's no point in having the app. You're like, I don't care about variance. Rashad White is in Washington. Okay. Travis Kelsey unretired. They just signed him for like a 3-year contract.
You tell me I should
That
draft
dude
those guys?
does not want to hang out with his wife. What?
You tell me I should draft those guys, Rashad White and Travis Kelsey. I
I mean,
mean,
at
Kelsey's not a bad
15%
pick.
Golden,
Yeah.
Matthew Golden sucks, dude. I would have taken a stab at 1.5% exposure to Rashad White.
No, no. I'm kind of leaning into the homerism here. I believe in Matthew Golden. I do.
What do you believe in?
I believe he's got great hands, great separation ability, and the will to win.
Okay, and now what do you believe in about Matthew Golden?
I believe that he couldn't earn targets in college with poor teammates, and he was a really bad prospect. But
You can still
sometimes
draft
he
Rashad White.
hell no, hell no.
Yeah,
I
Rashad White also stinks. But vacated opportunities.
Yeah, no. I think it's
Yeah,
time for more Chris Rodriguez, who I have
hmm,
only 5% of.
get in on it, dude. They're not going to draft the guy. No way. They are. They are going to draft the guy.
Emmett Johnson,
That's right.
perhaps.
Emmett Johnson.
Yeah, it could be. You said it
Could
the other
be,
day.
actually.
Here's
That's what
here's the worst pick on the board, Mike Washington.
Why? Yeah, why? Why is this happening? Because he's fast? It's stupid. I don't like it.
Yeah, Metzko Let's is letting us down here with these past.
Metzko lets us thrown away. There's nothing worse than a guy getting great value and throwing it away. I'm gonna show you an example of a guy getting terrible value all draft, me, and turning it into gold with easily the best pick on the board, and that's late game Johnny Brooks. Because there's literally nothing to lose. It's round 12. I just watched 11 people draft terrible players. So yeah, he's probably a zero. But on the chance we get what we were promised, right? J.K. Dobbins gave us one season of what we were promised, even after years of brutal injury. And Carolina clearly ain't adding nobody else. It's Brooks and it's Hubbard. He just has to clear Hubbard. It's there's worse picks. It's a great asymmetrical upside pick. It
Yeah,
sucks that he's starting to get more hype now. And now is the time because once we get like one video, he'll probably end the offseason going around where Algier's going. And once he goes there, you can't draft him. But
right.
right now, really good value.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. I think he'll probably end up about an eighth round pick because so there's got to be a winner out of those Carolina running backs, and Chuba's been replaced before. I don't think they have any reason to. They're not. It's not like a Kyron situation where they're like, oh, we just love Chuba Hubbard, and they've already replaced him. So Jonathan Brooks was what, a second round pick. They'd love nothing more than to replace Chuba Hubbard once again.
I mean, it's not a bad strategy by them as a team because, like, if Jonathan Brooks is nothing, Chuba Hubbard is like a very just like solid. You can play him for the season running back. He's not the best. He's not the worst. He's somewhere in the middle. He'll get you through the year until you can get a real high end player. He's serviceable, right? And if Jonathan Brooks is really good, then you just play him over Hubbard. I think it's simple. So I think they're both good picks. I would like Hubbard to be a little cheaper, but that's what meant. Right now, you draft Brooks, and then once Brooks starts to rise because of training camp, that'll naturally cause Hubbard to fall. Then you gobble up the Hubbard.
Right. Yeah, just play
Those
it based on
ADPs will
price.
converge.
Yeah.
You have 10 seconds, brother. Make a pick.
Mm. You know who I've been
Bryce Young, you
drafting?
quarterback. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm gonna go with
Tyrone
Tyrone
Tracy.
Tracy. It's gross. I don't really like it that much. I don't think the Giants are gonna go Love at 5. I just I think it'd just be such a bad idea.
No, but I think they will add someone somewhere. And, it's just a gross committee. You got to remember, too, Dart runs the ball, and Cam Scabo is going to play. I just don't know if he's going to play good.
Yeah. All right. Look at that Emmett Johnson exposure. It just doesn't get any better.
Yeah. Go
We're
with
gonna
Stephon Diggs, dude. He's so cheap. You're going to auto draft Geno? Ew, dude. That's a terrible pick. I
Yeah,
don't
it
mean
could
to
be.
insult you.
Come the end of season, yeah, it could be another QB there.
Brother, you could have just stacked the elite QBs and shoved other players in throughout the way. Instead, you went 13 picks early on Geno because you have is that a stacking thing? Did you let stacking just make you go crazy? You really want to
Yeah.
stack the Jets? Okay. Like, yeah, technically I could stack a bunch of rusted nails on top of my flapjack stack. I'm not gonna do it, right? No one's stopping me, but you're really gonna stack the Jets, dude? I don't know, man. I
Well,
think you
sometimes
might be
that's
losing it.
maybe. Sometimes that's where the best value is found though, is in these teams that people don't believe in and what if? What if Geno Smith, historically bad quarterback and Jets historically bad franchise and currently a coach that should be fired yesterday. What if everything is so bad that it all becomes great?
You know, that's a great point. I'm gonna write that down in my book of knowledge. What if it's all so bad that it just coalesces into some magical essence of great? Now, how do we feel about Dylan Sampson? Is the Quinshon Judkins injury going to open the door for him to get opportunity? Or is it the Browns? I'm going to go with it's the Browns. But this late in the game, could have upside. I thought he looked pretty good in moments last year.
Yeah, I did too. He's got he's got big playability. He had a really nice he had a nice couple of games. He started the year as their guy because there was no one else available. I thought he did admirably.
Admirable.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to go pure, pure asymmetrical long shot upside. Brian Robinson in case Bijan misses extended time. Because
Yeah.
then it's just Brian Robinson.
Let's look at this team here.
I actually created a bit of a zero RB team here. Besides Jacobs, my first running back was at pick 100.
Yeah.
Real crazy. Look at us
Yeah.
go.
I like it. I like the team here. The receivers are
Going a
nice.
little crazy. Thanks.
You got that Herbert Trey Harris. I like the Trey Harris pick. 20
I
what?
like Trey Harris.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so ready to give up. I thought he'd be more expensive at this time.
I think we can get a similar to Troy Franklin's weird year too. I like Harris. It just takes a statistical overplay season like Franklin had, and it's not. There's nothing indicating that the Chargers are going to add anything crazy to this team. So even if they add someone, I don't know. I just feel like if they don't add someone major and it's McConkey, QJ, and Gadsden, there's a lot of room for Trey Harris.
Yeah. Yeah. I think uh I think Trey Harris could just beat out Quentin Johnston eventually.
And even if they do add someone, I think similar to some of these depth guys in Denver, like Franklin and Marvin Mims, like these guys probably get traded. I just have a hard time seeing Trey Harris relegated to like absolutely nothing.
Right.
But certainly the type of guy that this time next year I'm gonna be like, why did I keep drafting Trey Harris? It's really stupid. I
Yeah.
just have a type. I just have a type.
No, I think Trey Harris is the type of guy that you want to bet on. I mean, in that offense, type of prospect he was, pretty. I mean, obviously the numbers were off the charts, but
His
I
numbers
just
in
make that
college are
bet.
just so good. And that was the same thing with Troy Franklin, like the efficiency stats at least. Like it's just hard to believe it doesn't translate.
Right.
I really lopsided this team. I appreciate you saying you like it, but I hate this team. I'm drafting a barn burner, dude.
No, I don't mind it at all. I mean, you know, you look at the running backs and you kind of go, maybe it's not the best, but you think you can scrape it
Whoa,
together.
whoa. That was even the problem. The problem was the lack of depth at receiver. I like my running backs. What do you got against my running backs?
Well, I mean, there's just a lot of questions on how
I'm a
much volume they'll
one-track kind
get.
of guy. If I don't reach 20 picks on Elijah Surratt in every draft, I'm not in the lobby.
Damn it.
I know.
Yeah,
You were never gonna get him.
no, that was a pipe dream.
No, I think the running backs can come together. No, you're right. They suck. But if I, nah, really hoping on Puka. All right, are you gonna listen to your tracker? Are you gonna keep just doing whatever you want? Because you're all like, oh, DeAndre Swift. I can't draft him, even though the tracker's begging me to. And now you're gonna what? Draft another Nick Singleton? You don't even need running backs, dude.
No, I'll probably ease up on the running backs.
Draft Eli Stowers. Do
Nah,
it.
I'm gonna lean into
Probably
my.
there.
I'm leaning into the Jets now. Stowers is long gone.
Long. If do not draft Mason Taylor, it's a bad pick.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I'm
Take a
gonna
wide
do it.
receiver. Don't do
Nah,
it.
I'll take Braylon
Draft any
Allen.
other tight end. Brett. Okay, that's not as bad.
Yeah, so give me the Jets fan opinion on Mason Taylor. Obviously, I didn't watch him play. He looked, based on his numbers, like a rookie tight end does, but he's got a fan
No, I
club a
think
little bit.
Mason Taylor is a nice player. I think he's gonna have a really nice career in the NFL, and his day will come. It's not gonna be year two in this Jets team. There's not gonna be enough touchdowns. There's not gonna be enough volume in general. He's gonna be good. He will have his day. He's not gonna help you fantasy football this year.
Yeah. Well,
Now
the
he's super
Jets.
cheap. You can't really lose at this point in the draft on him. Actually, he would make a nice third tight end for the team you're currently drafting. Oh no, he won't. You have like two Jets.
Oh
You have
my.
three Jets. Don't draft four Jets.
I mean, I got to go Braylon Allen here for when Brees gets traded.
I thought you already took Braylon Allen.
No, no.
Who'd you take with the last pick?
I took what Njoku.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, Njoku's gonna sign and his price is gonna go up.
Kind of weird he hasn't signed yet. Does make me think maybe he's cooked a little bit.
That's possible. Well, is it time for another Katron Allen pick?
No,
Definitely not.
because if you take him, then I can't take him.
Maybe a little Mike
That's
Gesicki. I'll
ironic.
save
No,
that for
you
the
can
last
have
round.
him. He's a really good pick.
Nah, we got to go with some rookie wide receivers. I'll go
Rookie at this
Zachariah.
point, they stuck. You're gonna go
Yeah,
Zachariah Branch, dude. How do you keep doing this at zero? I feel like the app's giving you extra time.
maybe they
This is
like me.
baloney.
Yeah.
I've watched you burn the clock out 11 times, and you haven't gotten auto drafted anyone bad.
Well, it's because I fill my queue.
I haven't seen you queue a single player earlier than at like 1 second left.
Oh, well, that's your problem.
Oh, excuse me, dude. I mean, I am familiar with the concept of queue. Dude, Eric McAllister foot injury, real heartbreaker.
Did it happen?
Eric McAllister hurt his foot. He was my favorite deep sleeper.
Yeah, he was a yards per route run guy, right?
Yeah, really good yards per route run.
But where'd he play? FCS.
No, he was in the Power Five, but he's the type of guy. He's a total long shot. Like even if he does pan out, he'll probably just give the numbers you got from Trey Harris last year. Total long shot, but if the yards per route run will always attract me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the old 2792 build. What a look. What a good look for America.
Wow.
Get a little discount on Troy and hope he gets traded, dude. Hope Franklin goes to Miami.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a sharp pick. I think Franklin and Marvin Mims are both candidates to be traded.
Yeah, they have to. If Waddle's looking good, since Sutton or someone's getting traded. So either Sutton gets traded and now Franklin and Mims have roles again, or Mims gets traded. They have like 6 guys that are viable. They're not gonna have them all on the roster. There's no point. We
Right.
might see a draft night trade. And if they do, so be it. I'm wrong. I'm a big dumb dummy. I've had that feeling before.
Certainly. I feel that way pretty often.
It's chronic at this point. My doctor doesn't have a cure. Let's see. Who's John Early obsessed with?
Well, it's Jalen Noel. I took him a ton when the contest opened. I thought his price
Ooh.
was going to rise.
Jalen Noel was pretty good last year in moments.
Yeah. I mean, he was a good prospect. Ah, fuck. All right. Well,
Yeah,
Gesicki.
damn. You got a 4th tight end and it was Giseki.
No, just a third. Just a third. But
Oh, that's not a terrible third. He'll catch 4 touchdowns. Maybe one of them will be in week 17.
yeah, from
Oh,
Joe
and you have Joe
Burrow.
Burrow. Dude, you're stacking a little too much. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm a stack. I believe in stacking more than you. That's for
Never
sure.
worked for anyone. You're falling into mainstream tendencies. It's okay to stack, but I feel like you're forcing it.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly gets in my head after I took Garrett Wilson. I went, I'll probably draft Geno Smith. But really, I don't want that to happen. I was trying to go for Kyler Murray. All right, I'll take Torrey Horton. Fine.
Oh, I like Torrey Horton. Good player, that's Torrey Horton.
All
Do
right.
I take a shot at Jalen Noel? No, I feel like there's so many guys there. I guess he's. Hmm. I mean, his numbers were better than Trey Harris's by a little.
Yeah, this is an ugly team.
My team's a little rough, dude. I don't think we did super good right now.
Well, that's okay. There's always next draft.
Is there? I think I'm retiring after this one. It really demoralized me.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what demoralized me is I think I don't think I ever shared the draft board on this streaming. This is my first time streaming here, and I think it's just a picture of the Underdog lobby.
Good, fun.
The
I love that. I uh, I took a flyer on Jahan Dotson.
Beautiful.
You can do worse.
Yeah, all the draft capital bros still love them. Let me before you go here, let me get your take on draft capital. I've always been kind of a hater on draft capital and the mistakes it makes you make as a fantasy guy when you're just kind of tailing the NFL and don't use your own thoughts like Jonathan Mingo, for example, Keon Coleman, these type of guys that people will draft just because of draft capital. And sure, it correlates. Obviously, draft capital leads to more opportunities, and volume is the name of the game in fantasy football. But I that's where I stop when I really just don't believe in a prospect and he's getting overdrafted like the Mingos. I'm not going to draft him. Although I mean I did that for Zachariah Branch, but
You have in the
but
last round. It's different.
yeah, that's true. Um,
You gotta just remember, it's like there's things that qualify a player, and then there's things that make them truly exciting to target, and that's something we forget all the time. And the qualification process is not equal for everyone. So like if you lack qualifying factors, just because you got one that's really strong, it shouldn't raise you up a lot. So like and then you have to just consider draft capital. At a certain point in the draft, it doesn't really matter who you draft because you're getting zeros regardless, and you're shooting for upside, right? So where you took Zachariah Branch, I don't care. He's probably 0, but doesn't matter. But like, think of Keon Coleman for example. Like, I don't remember 100% his rookie season, but he was definitely way overpriced because you had a guy that was already bad. His yards per out running college were like 1.83. There was really nothing to like. You just had a bunch of film truthers saying, no, trust us. And it's like, I never will. Of course not. You've never been right. So why would I trust you? And he was already overhyped, but he had nothing qualifying on his profile. unless you just had a vibe for him, which still your vibe shouldn't qualify more than metrics. And then he goes to the first round to the Bills, and now that's way overcounted, right? Going to the first round to the Bills, like, okay, I guess this puts you on my radar now, but people anointed that as making him exceptional. It's like, no, this makes you qualified. Now, had he stayed like a 17th round pick, sure, but he vaulted up boards, and we're very inconsistent with how we apply this. So if you remember, rookie season Rashi Rice was a 14th round pick in best ball, 14th. I drafted a ton of him because he went. It was like second round, I think, to the Chiefs, and they had nothing on the roster that year. And his profile had a couple of nice qualifying points. Now it wasn't great, it wasn't lights out. It was certainly a profile with a lot of question marks, but it had good points. It was somewhere in the ballpark of like Jaden Higgins' profile last year. Like it had good points, but it wasn't like a knockout. But we're in the 14th round. We're on the Chiefs. Now this is qualifying and the right price. So it just really boils down to that. And people are going to go crazy. So, like, Elijah saw it. He has qualifying factors. He has really good yards per out run. He has really good balance in where he succeeded down the field in college. Not over relying on slot. Not over relying on broken big plays. Seems like just a good player. Played with Fernando Mendoza, right? He's like undrafted in these contests. You know, he goes at pick 200. So like, if he goes second round, if he goes third round, like I'd be shocked in a disappointed way if he goes third round. But like people are gonna tweet stuff like, oh my god, Elijah Surratt went 207. I can't believe it. It's like, what do you mean you can't believe it? It's a great prospect. He's qualified. It's just how high can we go? If he goes first round to a great team, or like second round to a great situation, like late second round to a great situation, Elijah Surratt becomes like a Terry McLaurin situation, right? So, and then if that raises his price, I'm still gonna buy. It just depends where. You know, if he ends up a fourth round pick, all right, I might not like do that, but he won't end up a fourth round pick. He's coming from so far. He'd probably settle somewhere around like Michael Pittman, where Jaden Higgins did last year. So, like, you know, think of the optics, kind of like Jaden Higgins went late second to the Texans, right? So, you know, think of who's in the late second right now that may get and Elijah Surratt. That's a great pick. Maybe the Packers.
Yeah, I could see them
That'd be sick.
going after him. Yeah,
Yeah, Elijah Surratt to the Packers, dude. I drafted him as high as the eighth round. So, you know, I
but
just like I feel you gotta have a process, and then you have to oh, give me 1 second. You have to have a process, and then you can't let what the NFL does completely derail your process, right? You can't scrap everything, dude. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, absolutely.
Like you gotta
Some
have conviction. I for sure knew Keon Coleman wasn't good. Him going to the Bills did not make me now think he's better. It's just no, the Bills made a bad pick. Now, if like everyone agreed and he was a 17th round pick that year, all right, at least I'll take a shot at the first round Bills guy, but not like in like the seventh round. That's crazy. Remember when what's his name? The old remember when Marquez Valdez Scantling had like a decent year in Green Bay, and then he went to the Chiefs, and yes, they overpaid him, but he went that year in the seventh round in fantasy football drafts. And it's like I know Marquez Valdez Scantling is not a seventh round fantasy football player. I don't care where he is in the
yeah,
NFL. How are you people drafting him? And then he never got drafted in fantasy football again after that year because he didn't do anything, because it didn't change anything. I was on the Chiefs, and they really needed him to be good. So yeah, I don't know. I think you need to come up with your own evaluation pre-draft, and draft capital can certainly confirm your bias. It can unconfirm your bias. If Elijah Surratt doesn't go until the sixth round, it's
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
You know, so then I'm out. But I don't know. If you let draft capital sway you super strong, then you have no right trying to do any of this. Come up with your own opinion. Live by it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I the draft capital bros drive me crazy. On Surratt, I think that you know, these guys that play for the national championship team, I do think that he'll get a little more. more of a look from teams. Just generally, those guys tend to go higher when they're on the national championship winning team. But I also think that there could be like 10 receivers that go ahead of him in the draft. You're getting the big three, Concepcion, and then Denzel Boston's probably going to be, early second, mid-second round. So that's 5 guys already. And then you get these guys like Zachariah Branch, Jeremy Bernard, Antonio Williams could go ahead of him. You get these guys. I think there could be 8 to 10 guys that go above, or Omar Cooper's going to go above him too. He could go first round. I think Surratt's going to be a 3rd, 4th round pick, but I think that's fine. I think that's going to be okay.
I think that's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say.
Hey, man, I'm not happy about it. I think I'd take Surratt over Boston. I'd probably take 4 to 5 receivers above him, but
I think you're on Twitter too much, dude. You're drafting as if it's like the analysts, right? That's like a total analyst take. And like receivers will go maybe even 5 in the first round. But you gotta remember, we've looked at this class, and the NFL doesn't necessarily look at it the way we do. But this is very much like receivers are getting pulled up because lack of value at other positions, and even at receiver. I mean, 5 receivers might go in the first round. There's only really like 3 that deserve to, right? I'd say maybe 6 deserve to go in the first 2 rounds. We'll probably see like 10, maybe 8, just because teams need them. And there's not really a lot of other stuff to draft right now. But teams, you gotta remember, like there's a lot of positions. We're not thinking about linebacker and stuff, but teams are. And I agree with you. Elijah Surratt, in my opinion, should be like the 5th receiver drafted, and he'll probably be like the 8th. But that could still be back end of the 2nd round. And I think some of these guys, the Jeremy Bernards and Denzel Bostons, they'll fall. 1 or 2 of them will fall to the 4th, 5th. I don't think it'll be Surratt. Because like you said, he was in the spotlight. And there's at least one analytics guy on one team somewhere who's going to be like, no, Elijah Surratt.
yeah.
And then I personally think, because it happens all the time and it frustrates me, he's going to go like, again, something like back end of the 2nd round to the Packers. So now people are actually going to start looking at him. And then a bunch of guys are going to draft in like the middle of May. Oh my God, you guys see how good this guy Elijah Surratt is? Maybe he's a sleeper on the Packers. Let's start talking about him like we're the first to ever do it. And I'm going to be sitting here being like, I've been saying this since January. Where have you been? It took the Packers drafting him in the 2nd for you to realize this guy played football pretty good. I don't know. That's my theory. But your theory's I'd say it's probably more likely than what I said. Like, I do agree. We've just seen it happen now, but with Troy Franklin and then Trey Harris, like these guys aren't as appreciated as I want them to be.
Yeah. I'd be overjoyed if the Packers took him 2nd round, maybe hopefully 3rd round, but they're not going to take him because he didn't run fast.
I think Elijah Surratt is exactly what the Packers need right now. For like a cheap receiver in the draft that can help you have someone open in like the intermediate throws.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really nice. But
absolutely.
Just thoughts.
Yeah,
but
they need a lot of help elsewhere.
We'll hit this again, John. We'll do it more. We'll get everything rolling. I'm gonna switch over to the game arenas. Feel free to come. You can join me in the Discord. We can talk more about football, but that's up to you.
Sounds good. Thanks for hopping on tonight, man.
Dude, thanks for waiting for me. I appreciate it. Always a good time. Sorry we were a little misguided during the draft.
That's all good. It's just another draft. There's 150 of them.
You keep it real, John. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Adios.